It's your man JayGravesReport, and welcome to the College Football Weekly Preview, Week 3. Y'all know how we get it in, so let's get it in. Previewing the top 5 ball games of the weekend, so let's get right to it. Now, last week we was dull. We had everybody playing cupcakes, no big games, nothing. But this week, we got crazy matchups. So let's get right to it. Now, we got Colorado going out to Ann Arbor to play number 4. The Michigan Wolverines. Now, I know you boys said, Jay, I thought you said it was a big ball game. Hey, Colorado got the number 1 ranked defense in America after 2 weeks. Now, I know we ain't played for 2 weeks. They ain't played nobody. They played old Colorado State and Idaho State, but they put up 100 points, only gave up 14. They've only given up 160 yards on total offense. So they got the number 1 defense in America right now. But the reason that this ball game is so big, it's in Ann Arbor because they got old booger eating Jim Harbaugh. that done try to lie and say he eat a booger. Now, everybody watching that done, he did a slow move. He did a slow move to the booger and then grown man, like 51 years old, out here eating boogers like he in the 4th grade. So now they're gonna have all kind of cameras at the game. They got slow-mo cameras, they got booger cameras, they got nostril cameras at this ball game, bro. Nothing is gonna get past us. Now, let's go into it. Colorado got a quarterback, Sefu Lufau. This done is completing 74% of his passes. He already put up 522 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Now, here's the deal. Michigan been playing like lights out. They actually ranked number 4. The All-American Jordan Lewis has been out for 2 ball games. I don't know if he's going to play this ball game, but the fact that this cat is completing 74% of his passes, now granted, they haven't played anybody. This may make for an interesting game for about 2 quarters, and then we just going to be watching Jim Harbaugh eat boogers for the rest of the game. Michigan wins this ball game in a blowout. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got number 12, Michigan State, goes out to play to Notre Dame Stadium to play number 18, the Notre Dame Fighting Chamillionaires. Now, I know you boys remember the Notre Dame 5 Notre Dame football players, right, getting out of training camp, getting caught with the gun and the weed, and the leprechaun in the backseat wrestling over the gun. That done just got out of rehab a couple of weeks ago, and he been wandering around South Bend stealing VCRs, trying to sell them to boys. Now, here's the deal. Notre Dame, this ball game, they 50 years ago, they played the ball game called the game of the century. Michigan State, Notre Dame, ended in a 10-10 tie. They played this ball game 77 times in history, but they haven't played it since 2013. So everybody's buzzing around. This should be a big ball game. Now, Notre Dame, led by Deshaun Kaiser, the Black Dutchman, a German, whichever you prefer, have already put up 444 yards the first 2 ball games of the season. And they put up 239 yards rushing against Nevada last week. These boys is the real deal. They putting in work. So now, what I'm saying is, Notre Dame should win this ball game at home. Everybody talking, they got Michigan State ranked number 12. I don't see it. I think they ranked too high at this point, but we'll see what they bring to the table this weekend. But they're going to have to keep the doggone leprechaun away from the stadium. That done got arrested just last night trying to break into the administration building, trying to repaint Touchdown Jesus beard. That done is out of control. They're going to have to put him on house arrest for the rest of the season because he been in the car with a boy wrestling with a gun. He been in rehab already. Now he breaking into the administration building. That's a problem, bro. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got a big one down in Louisville. We got number 2, Florida State, going down to Louisville to play number 10, the Louisville Cardinals. Now, Florida State comes into this ball game averaging 48 points a game, putting up 509 yards per game. But Louisville, on the other hand, led by Lamar Jackson, this done is going to work right now. After 2 ball games, he's already put up 697 yards, 7 touchdowns, only threw 1 dub pick. Louisville is averaging 66 points a game, putting up 754 yards a game, bruh. These Dons are the real deal. Louisville, I'm telling you right now, Louisville probably one of the best teams in America. They rank 10th right now after this weekend, bro. When they go to work on Florida State, they're going to be in the top 5. Trust what I'm saying. But here's the deal. Florida State's in trouble in the sense that their best player, cornerback, defensive back, Derwin James, suffered a tear in his knee. So he may be out anywhere from 2 weeks to 10 weeks. They ain't figured it out yet. But that's a problem because Lamar Jackson is the real deal. Look out for this boy to be sitting on the stage when they start talking about the Heisman. See, you can't discount Louisville anymore because they playing in the ACC. So they're in the Power 5. You can't say, hey, he ain't playing nobody. No. This cat is the real deal. They keep putting up numbers the way they're putting them up. We're going to see Louisville putting in work on these boys. Now, only problem I got, is the hesitation. By Petrino, Lord, that done stay off a motorcycle. We in good shape. That done might run out there, get on his motorcycle at halftime and crash again with some broad on the back of the bike. Oh, he's so done. I'm going to take Louisville to win this ball game at the crib. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got number 1, Alabama, goes down to Vaught Hemingway Stadium to play number 19, Ole Miss. Now, here's the deal. For the last, Alabama comes into this ball game averaging 45 points a game, putting up 470 yards a game. Ole Miss is averaging 34 points a game, putting up 398 a game. But here's the deal. A cat named Chad Kelly is still at quarterback for Ole Miss. And for the last 2 years, Ole Miss had knocked these boys off. They beat them in Oxford in 2014, 2015. They went down to Tuscaloosa and beat these boys. Now, hey, all I'm saying is Chad Kelly can throw the football. Alabama typically have problems with throwing quarterbacks. Defensive secondary always been suspect, but they have problems with these boys. But you got a young freshman at quarterback for Alabama, Jalen Hurts. This boy is putting in work. He's already put up 405 yards, 4 touchdowns, threw 1 interception in the first 2 ball games. This kid is the real deal. You can never count Alabama out of a ball game because Alabama is the defending national champ. But last year, they was dull. They turned the ball over, had 5 turnovers. Last week, they ended up having like 12 penalties. They played dull against Western Kentucky. So Alabama still win this ball game. I would never bet against Alabama in a ball game like this, but Ole Miss may give them problems. They playing at Vaught Hemingway. That might be a problem, but I got to go with Alabama to win it. Now, let's go back to the biggest ball game of the weekend, the primetime ball game. We got number 3. Ohio State goes down to Norman to play number 14, Oklahoma. Now, here's the deal. Ohio State comes in averaging 62 points a game, putting up 596 yards a game. Oklahoma's averaging 41 points, putting up 516 per game. Here's the deal. Ohio State is putting up crazy numbers, but they hadn't played anybody. They played Bowling Green, beat them down 77-10. Then they played Tulsa, beat them 48-3. JT Barrett is looking like a champ right now, but they haven't played anybody. Oklahoma, on the other hand, has already lost the ball game, so the pressure is all on them. So Ohio State comes in playing with house money. Oklahoma's already lost on the road to Houston. If they lose another ball game, they might well cancel Christmas. There ain't gonna be no chance of getting to the college football playoff. They lose 2 ball games, and especially if they lose too early. So the interesting piece about this ball game is this: the Associated Press did the top 100 programs in America last summer since 1939. They had Ohio State number 1. Oklahoma number 2. The phone ringing on you, boy, but I'm going to keep on going. And whoever that was on the phone, they don't need to be calling while I'm on my doggone college football preview. Now, here's the deal. So you got number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Oklahoma. Oklahoma going to be dull at the crib. I'm just going to say it right now. They going to be dull, lose the ball game because they always lose in big ball games. So count it. Ohio State goes down there, beats these boys. Oklahoma's season's pretty much done after that. It's your man, Jay Graves Report from TheJayGravesReport.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at JayGravesReport so you can holler at your boy.